The Thomas C. Wilson Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to that individual who has made significant contributions to advertising and been active in furthering the industry's standards, creative excellence, and responsibility in areas of social concern. They must have shown a consistently high degree of excellence in the field of advertising over a lifetime, coupled with a strong community involvement. Here to present the Thomas C. Wilson Lifetime Achievement Award, standing in for Mark Curtis, last year's recipient, and himself the recipient in 2003, Scott Mortar.
Constance, I was really, really impressed with your presentation. That was wonderful, but I was even more impressed by the fact that you could read it from a phone. I just missed being a millennial by like a day or two. I'm a baby boomer, and I'm going to go with paper and gigantic type. Hey, before we get into heaping mountains of praise upon our friend and colleague, Stephanie Cruz, I'm going to ask everybody to do me a great big favor. And please just stand up for just a minute. I need a moment of silence. And when you do, please look forward. What I'd like you to do is just raise your hand, everybody. Okay? Extend your finger and your thumb and kind of do this, and then bring it closer to your head and just kind of do this for a little while. If nobody knows, this is what's called the Cruz curl. If somehow you've never been in her presence when this adorable mannerism kicks in, such as in a status meeting, I want you to be forewarned. While her fingers are doing this, while her fingers are twisting, the wheels are turning, as they always seem to be in the case with Stephanie. Can I have a hallelujah on that one, please? Thank you. It's only appropriate that Stephanie's signature idiosyncrasy is a twist, because that's how she seems to prefer life, with a healthy embrace of change and challenge and a relentless drive to always find some way of doing something differently, doing something better. If you don't know Stephanie, like, for example, if you walked in here today and you were expecting a bunch of Kerouac Shriners in little purple hats driving around little tiny cars and you don't know how to get out of here without being noticed, then stick around. You're going to learn about a wonderful, amazing lady. Stephanie has more than 30 years of marketing and advertising experience and is president and founder of KPS3 Marketing, Public Relations, and Digital. Before that, she was director of marketing for St. Mary's. That's when I remember you. Received a bachelor's degree in journalism and theater, and is a retired registered nurse. That's pretty impressive. I'm now going to address Stephanie's achievements, both in our community and in our industry. And this might take a little while, so if you got to go back to the office, and then you can come back in an hour, and so we'll still be here. I'll still be going through all of those things. But in deference to brevity, I will move forward. From the PRSA, she's generated countless silver and golden spikes. She's been our Ad Person of the Year, AMA's Marketer of the Year, Leadership Reno Sparks Alumni of the Year, International Business Communicators Communicator of the Year, and the University of Nevada's Reno's Member of the Year. Total all those up, and you've got quite a calendar girl right over here. Stephanie is in the Junior Achievement Hall of Fame, has earned the Las Vegas National Association of Women's Business Owners Chapters Women of Distinction Award, and has dedicated her passion toward the likes of EDON, WIN, the Children's Cabinet, Special Olympics, the Reno Sparks Chamber of Commerce, Sierra Arts Foundation, United Way of Northern Nevada, and the Reno Little Theater. And that's just scratching the surface right there. Like many of you, I am very proud to call Stephanie a friend. We met in our green years of advertising, me thinking I was doomed to a future of fish ties and woolen jackets, and her careening down the hall with all the subtlety of a Tasmanian devil and an energy that consumed everything and everyone in her path. I was one of those consumed by that energy. And to this day, whether I run into her on a trail or on the street or in a meeting, I know that a strong, healthy hug is very near behind. My fish ties have spawned and gone on to reside in fashion hell, But Steph's energy, wit, and unquenchable thirst to live, learn, and most importantly, to nurture, have only intensified. It's those characteristics, along with so many other attributes, that explain why we're here, all of us, today, in the company of friends, and in admiration of one in particular, who is so deserving of this moment, of her Thomas C. Wilson Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Thank you, everybody. How many of you have ever had the pleasure of being in a creative session with Scott Mortimer? Okay. So don't you love the part where the top of his head comes over and like red, yellow, and blue balloons fly out and then they start popping and all these great creative ideas come raining down on you? That's Scott Mortimer.
No, that's coffee.
That's coffee. It's coffee-induced creativity. So anyway, thank you, Scott. That was lovely. I just want to declare one thing. Scott mentioned a couple of other Lifetime Achievement Awards. I got a Lifetime Achievement Award from PRSA a few months ago, and I got inducted into the JA Hall of Fame. And now today I'm getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from AAF. And I'm wondering, did AARP send you guys letters or something when I joined? I mean, I started getting them when I was 50, and I finally did join because the magazine's great, and you know, the travel discounts, you can't beat that. So I am very, very honored. I appreciate this great honor. I want to thank the selection committee and the nomination committee. I am very, very honored to be here and to be in the company of many wonderful, wonderful people. But I do have one thing to announce. This is not the end of a lifetime. I'm not done yet. I'm not retiring. I am just getting started, much to the chagrin of many people in the room. But I do have a lot of years left, and I intend to live them fully live them fully, both professionally and personally. And I think in my more recent years, I've been able to find that blend a lot better than I used to in my first few years. This is a great honor, and it is serendipitous that it is also KPS3's 25th anniversary. So this award was made possible by many, many, many people. I'd like the team who is here from KPS3 today to please stand. All the KPS3ers, please stand. Please stay standing. I don't thank you guys nearly enough. I am so proud of you. You do so much every day. You're wicked smart, as Rob would say, and you work so hard, and you have really made my life a blessing. So please stay standing. I'd like to call out our CEO, my business partner, and creative director, Rob Getke. His being part of KPS3 has allowed me to do the kind of work I really like to do, the kind of work I really love, and be with the clients I really love. So please stay standing. Please now, anybody else who has ever worked at, for, with, around KPS3, either as a client, a partner, a subcontractor, anybody else who's had an association with KPS3 at the time, please stand. Thank you. This award is for you guys. All of you made it possible, and I really want to say thank you to every single one of you who have been a part of my life. You can sit now. So some of you may suspect, and many of you have experienced, that I have very, very high expectations of myself. Sometimes too high, I think. And some of you who are in kind of the inner circle have experienced the intensity of Stephanie. And so a big thank you goes out to you, especially because you've had to put up with a lot. My style has had consequences, many, many positive ones, but also some negative ones, and I know that. So I really want to say thank you for all of those who work with me closely, and one person in particular who puts up with me night and day, who he bears the brunt of Stephanie on wheels. So cheers to Ferenc Zoni for being my partner, my It's fine, Steph. Everything's fine. So again, my partner in crime, my fellow adventurer, my best friend. Thank you, Ferenc. So in closing, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I thank you for coming. I thank you again for the honor. Please keep doing the great work that you're doing. Please keep raising the bar, because that's what we need to do as a profession. And most of all, please love what you do. Thank you.